Hare Krishna, everyone. So today we're gonna start with our new chapter, chapter 3, seeing Krishna everywhere and always. So before discussing this thing, I will be sharing something with you all. Let me just share my screen. I hope it is visible. See. Just as those who are greedy see everything as a source of money making, the most perfect devotees sees Lord Krishna everywhere. So you will see everyone, like every person today, whatever he's doing it for the sake of money. Is it not? He want to get some money in return. That's why he do lots of hardships. Even you will see people do lots of hard work just for the sake of getting some money. But what devotees do? What about devotees? The most perfect devotee sees Lord Krishna everywhere. So devotees, whatever they do, they see Lord Krishna. Means whatever they do it for the sake of satisfying Lord Krishna. Other people, like the greedy people who do everything for the sake of money, why are they doing for money? To gratify their senses. See, money can't uh, give us happiness. Money can only provide us some facilities. And by taking all those facilities, people think that they are happy, but it's really not the reality. So they do it for the sake of their sense gratification. But devotees, they see Krishna. Whatever they do it for satisfying Lord Krishna, not for gratifying their senses. And the amazing thing, whenever whatever we do for the sake of satisfying Lord, we automatically get satisfied. This is so true that whatever, it's my practical example. Let me tell you, yesterday in Prabhuji's class, I should not tell this, but I will tell this because everything, whatever happens with me, automatically a conditioning has become that I try to see hand of Lord Krishna in it. So in yesterday's class, evening class, Prabhuji was explaining 𝗰𝗵𝗵 shloka. So suddenly I asked a question that was like, silly question. It was a silly question. So Prabhuji got furious. He got angry on me and he started chastise me for that. And that time I was feeling overwhelmed. Oh, my master has scolded me. And literally, like, my intention was not to distract him. He was telling that he was explaining something nice point, and by seeing question he got distracted. My intention was not like that, but I was feeling so much overwhelmed. That thing was not too big to get overwhelmed, but then But then also I was feeling so much overwhelmed. So, Krishna sometimes take our tests. So my mind was preaching me that I will never attend the classes now. I will not take the association of devotees, etc., etc. It was trying to preach me, but no. Suddenly I became so much conscious that no, if I will not take association of devotees, I will, everything will be finished. So we should always think about this, that our mind will preach us nonsense things, but we should never follow our mind. Our mind is really a monkey, literally. So today, after giving class, I just came with another class, Hindi class. I became so much enthused. This, whenever you do anything for Krishna, you automatically become, so much joyful. You feel so much joy. So till morning also, when I was chanting, I was a little bit disturbed. Those words were, they were just buffling in my mind. But after giving class, now I'm feeling so much good. So what I'm trying to make you understand here, that whenever we do anything to satisfy Lord, we automatically become satisfied. We automatically get satisfied, not become. We automatically get satisfied. But you see, today, person or whatever the people, they are becoming selfish. They just want to satisfy their own self, because they are not understanding that until they will not work from the roots. If they will keep on watering the branches, leaves, flower of the tree separately, and they will not water the roots of the tree, then that tree will not blossom. So this is what is happening right now. People are doing everything for the sake of satisfying own self. They are becoming selfish. They are not satisfying Lord. So that's why they are facing so much troubles. So in this chapter, we will be discussing about the nature, the behavior of devotees. That how a devotee should really, what are the etiquettes of a devotee, of a nice devotee. All right, let's see. In our practical life, Krishna instructs us how to invoke Krishna consciousness. It is not that we are to stop executing our duty or to cease from activity. Now, this is really a big misunderstanding. People, they they have a kind of misconception again. They think that Krishna consciousness or serving Lord, or if we say bhakti, means you have to quit everything. You just have to quit your home, you have to quit everything, and you just have to uh, always do dhyana. You just always have to meditate, or you just always have to chant whole day. But it's not like that at all. Rather, activities have to be conducted in Krishna consciousness. So, see, yeah, whatever we do, see, first of all, understand this thing, that anybody can do bhakti. Bhakti can be done in any ashram, whether it is a grahastha ashram, brahmachari ashram, whatever ashram. So one devotee only, he was asking me, he said that, I thought you live in temple and you preach this knowledge. So I told him, no, it's not like that. I live with my family. I'm not living separately. I also have family. I'm like other beings only. I also eat food. Yeah, we eat Krishna prasadam, of course. Devotees eat Krishna prasadam. So it's not like I have quit anything and I'm living separately from my family. I have joined any temple or something or any ashram or something. It's not like that at all. So this is really a misunderstanding. It's not like we have to quit anything. It's not like that at all. Bhakti means whatever you are doing, you're doing it in remembrance of Lord Krishna. So even if you're cooking food and if you are offering it to Lord Krishna, then that is bhakti. Even if you are, cleaning your home, you're mopping your floor, you're dusting, whatever you're doing it in the remembrance of Lord Krishna. If you have deity of Lord Krishna in your house, so that is bhakti. Even house cleaning is bhakti. So basically, whatever you do, you just do it by putting Lord Krishna in center. It is bhakti. So rather, activities have to be conducted in Krishna consciousness. It's not like we don't have to, we have to run from our responsibilities. It's not like that. We have to balance everything. Whatever we do, just put Krishna in center. That is bhakti. Like you'll see, Mataji's, you all do, your house chores also. You're taking care of your families also, your family members also, and you're doing bhakti also. And you're not facing any difficulty in that, is it not? In morning, you chant rounds nicely, and you just make your food, whatever, you do your responsibilities. You haven't quit anything. So one should understand this thing. Everyone has a vocation in life, but with what consciousness does he enter upon it? Everyone is thinking, oh, I must have a vocation in order to maintain my family. So now this is an interesting point that you will see anyone, he can't stay without doing anything. Means one will always have to, do his karma. Today only I was hearing His Grace Radha Govind Maharaj's lecture. He was telling that in actual we are neither brahmacharis nor grahastas. We are neither vanprasthis, or we are not even whatever the categories. We are not kshatriya, we are not shudra, we are not brahmins, we are nothing. We are just the fragmental part of Lord. This is our true identity. Identity. Identity, yes. This is our true identity. But because a being, a human being, any individual, he have to do something. That's why, these different ashramas, brahmachari ashrama or grahastha ashrama. So by doing activities in particular ashrama, he will purify himself. So even someone, he or she is living with his family. So while doing your house responsibilities, you serve Lord Krishna. Because, anybody, it's not possible to do 24 hours bhakti. Like, in what way? Bhakti means like in that hard way. You are doing dhyana, you are only chanting whole day. It's not possible. So that's why all these activities. You are cooking, you just offer it to Lord Krishna. That is bhakti. So whatever karma you do, you just connect it to Lord Krishna. It's very simple. So it is an interesting fact that one can't stay without doing anything. He always want to do something. We always can't, sit still for a longer time. So one should understand this thing. Okay, one more interesting thing I want to tell you. Krishna consciousness does not mean no to Maya. Krishna consciousness means yes to Krishna. So you don't have to concentrate on quitting or stopping whatever work you do. You simply have to turn it towards Krishna. It's very easy. So even if I'm using this laptop, I'm using it for preaching this Krishna consciousness knowledge, or for attending classes. So I'm also using laptop, and some ordinary people also use laptop. But what we have done, we have just turned this towards Krishna. The food, we are eating same food. We have just turned it towards Krishna. We offer it to Lord Krishna and then we consume that prasadam. Same for other activities. So basically, you don't have to concentrate that, oh, I don't have to put my mind in Maya's work. Uh, of course, you will have to concentrate on this, but how will this be possible when you will turn things to Lord Krishna? Let's understand this with an example. Suppose an individual, suppose what? Let's understand. An individual can only go in one direction. Either he will go to west or east. He can't move in both the directions on the same time. Same way, if you are right now attending the class, so it's not like you will also be, watching any materialistic movie or something. It's not possible. Right now, if you're hearing classes, your whole concentration is to listen the lecture and not doing other things. However, I can see when Mataji is cooking while listening, while hearing, that is also good. That is also nice. I know you're cooking for Krishna. So that is also nice. So basically, what I'm trying to tell, that an individual can go in to one direction only at once. He can't go in both the directions. So same way, when we are doing something and we are connecting it with Lord Krishna, we are doing it for the sake of satisfying Lord Krishna, then automatically work for Maya, we will not be doing it because we are concentrating on doing it for Krishna. So instead of stopping ourselves to go in wrong direction, one should concentrate on going to right direction. Suppose in your west there is a temple and in your east there is a wine shop. So when you will going to the direction where is temple, then automatically you will not be going to that direction where that wine shop is. Interesting? Easy. So instead of stopping ourselves and going to wrong directions, we have to concentrate on going to right direction. As simple as that. Society, the government, or the family have to be satisfied. And no one is free from such consciousness. One has to be in proper consciousness to execute any activity nicely. He whose consciousness is agitated, who is like a madman, cannot execute any duty. So now see, if you will question someone that what is he doing? Like whatever job or anything, if a person is doing, why is he doing? Why is he doing that? So they will tell you, we are doing it for the sake of survival. Survival is very much important. So if you will ask anyone that why are you doing so much work, why there is need to do so much of work, so he will say for the sake of survival. Now ask them, why are you surviving? They will not, they will just keep quiet on this. They will not answer because they have no answer of this question. People are not even aware about this thing, that why are they even surviving. So Srila Prabhupada ji is telling this thing here, that he whose consciousness is agitated, who is like a madman, cannot execute any duty. So he's actually not doing his duty. He's not doing any duty of him, which we call kartavya in Hindi. We should execute our duty properly, but we should do it nicely to satisfy Krishna. Okay, is it clear? Whatever we are doing, you do it. There is no problem. But we should always concentrate on doing it in relation with Lord Krishna. Are you getting my point? So it is very much simple. Whatever we are doing, just do it in relation. That should be, in relation to Krishna. How easy is this? There is no difficulty at all. See, in reality, I was making this point understand yesterday to one Mataji. See, in reality, we are not the proprietor of anything. Is it not? Whatever we receive it from our Lord. So we simply have to offer it to Lord. Whatever, God has given us, we just simply have to offer it to Lord. It's not like he snatches it from us if we will offer him. Just like we offer food. It's not like Krishna is snatching our food if we are offering our food to Lord Krishna. It's not our actually, it's Krishna's only. But still, if we are offering it, it's not like Krishna is snatching it. Of course, it's not like Krishna is not accepting it. Krishna already knows that this person is really stingy. He's stingy number one. If Krishna will disappear something, if he will, if he will disappear something, then we won't offer him food from next time. Krishna know that we are stingy number one. His Grace Radha Govind Maharaj tells this. So after even accepting, Krishna keeps it as it is. How easy is that? You just see now, nothing is ours. Then also, if we offer it to Krishna, it becomes so much potent. So what's the difficulty? So for making this understand, like not for this, I will be sharing one more image here. Hmm. Working for Krishna is the ultimate perfection of all our karmas. Yes. See, I don't know whether you are able to relate with this or not, but whatever we do, at least if I talk about myself, whatever I do, whenever I try to connect it with Lord Krishna, whenever I do it in remembrance of Lord, it, I just observe this thing. First of all, it seems very guilt free to me. Literally, whatever we do by connecting it with Lord Krishna, it seems so guilt free. So even, there are people who are following Sattvic movement, all the healthy lifestyle. So we all know that our senses are so much, it is very much difficult to control our senses, especially if one who is not doing bhakti, if he is not serving Lord, it is just impossible for him to control his senses, because there is no other way. So, people, they just repent on this, that, oh, I have eaten junk food or stuff like that. So I always tell them that if it was Krishna Prasadam, then you just chill. Yes, Krishna Prasadam, if you are consuming Krishna Prasadam, then you're actually, you're just relishing, relishing your life actually. Food is something which everyone loves a lot. So why not to consume lots of Krishna Prasadam? Just by consuming Krishna Prasadam, we get immense benefit. I will be explaining glories of Krishna Prasadam very soon after completing this book. So why to do lots of sacrifices? Just by consuming one bite of Krishna Prasadam, you get the benefit of fasting for 1 month. So why will one, you know, why will one die with hunger? Just eat lots of Krishna Prasadam. What's the difficulty in that? So because when we observe this thing, at least if we are not able to experience, but we know this thing, that whatever we do for Krishna, it purifies us. On the other hand, if we are not doing anything, connecting it by Lord Krishna, then it is just another reason of our material covering. It is covering us more. So now you see, it's literally not hard. Krishna consciousness is very, 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 very easy. Literally. We should execute our duty properly, but we should do it thinking to satisfy Krishna. It is not that when we have to change our process of work, but we do have to understand for whom we are working. So, whatever we are doing, we don't have to change anything. We don't have to change our process of work. You just see now, whatever we were consuming before, we are consuming it right now also. Of course, not onion garlic. Onion garlic is really not good for our consciousness. So there is no any change. If you like pizza, just make pizza by yourself and offer it to Lord Krishna and consume that pizza, or whatever you like. If you like you know, dosa, one devotee was telling me, he was chopping coconut, so he got hurt on his finger. So yeah, if you like dosa, you just make dosa, you offer it to Krishna and just consume that. So we are not changing anything. If there are changes, so one should understand that we have started consuming the food which really a human food, a food that really a human should eat. So whatever changes, non-veg and all, this is not the food of human beings. Literally, we are not carnivorous. Non-veg is the food of carnivorous animals. We are human beings. We have elevated consciousness. So one should never do actions and activities like animals. We have been gifted with this beautiful, life, human life, to serve, to please Lord. Because only a human being can do this. No any other species can do this. No any other species. So see, in starting, when we follow something new, it might seem difficult in starting. We might forget, many things. But when we do it, when we will do it on the daily basis, then only we will become habitual of it. Is it not? It's not like if we are not following anything, we are just leaving it. So we will become habitual of leaving it. So from right now only, one should start following all the things. I know you are nice devotees, you are already doing this. But whoever is not doing it already, one should try to do. Just do anything you do by putting Krishna in center. You don't have to change anything, any of your designation, any process of your work. Just connect it with Krishna. Whatever activity we have to do, we must execute, but we should not carried away by karma, desire. So you will see many things we are not able to connect it even indirectly with Krishna. There there can be many things, not many, but few things which we can connect from Krishna. So just think, then why not to neglect those things? Because see, something if we are doing and we are not able to connect it with Lord Krishna, then that means that we those are not good things. Anything which has no connection with Krishna, it is not at all right for us. The Sanskrit word kama is used to indicate lust, desire, or sense gratification. Sri Krishna instructs that we should not work for the satisfaction of karma or our own lust. The whole teaching of Bhagavad Gita is based on this principle. See, whatever one is doing, if he is not doing it by offering to Krishna, in relation to Krishna, then he is actually called thief. Because he's doing it for his own self. for his own sense gratification. So he is definitely a thief because he is not the proprietor of anything. Whatever things we have been gifted from Lord, if we are not, you know, offering those things back to him, then that person will be thief. Actually, just understand this with an example again. Suppose we are given a house on rent. We have been given a house on rent. And if one is assuming he's showing his false dominancy on it, that, oh, now I'm the landlord of this house, etc., etc. So by doing this, see, everyone is doing this only. Whatever things they have, if they have a house, if they have a car, whatever things, they think that I am the ultimate proprietor of that. So people are actually becoming selfish. One should never become selfish. It's not good. Arjuna wanted to satisfy his senses by refraining from fighting with his relatives. But Krishna spoke to him to convince him to execute his duty for the satisfaction of the supreme, for the satisfaction of supreme. Materially, it may seem very pious that he is giving up his claim for a kingdom and refusing to kill his relatives. But Krishna did not approve of this because the principle of Arjuna's decision was to satisfy his own senses. So, see, even Arjuna, when he decided that he will step back, he will not fight, he will not, he was just giving up his claim for a kingdom. So now one may see, oh, wow, Arjuna is really very great. He's sacrificing so much. But it was not at all a sacrifice. It was actually satisfying of his own senses. So basically, material vision, if we see, there are certain things which seems okayish in material, uh, if we see it in materialistic, like materially, they seem okayish. They seems fine that, yeah, this is nice. But that is really not right. Just for example, if we understand this an example, you will see there are many people who do many good deeds. Charity, they give lots of donations, charity, etc., etc. But they does not keep Krishna in sin. They don't devote to Lord, but still they do all these good deeds. They feed food to poor people, they donate clothes to them. So in materialistic way, it seems very nice. Oh wow, he's really a very nice person. He's so kind. He's helping poor people so much. But it is really not a nice thing. Why? Because Krishna is not in center. Now, one might be, he might be wondering that what is this thing? Is it necessary to put Krishna in center in everything? You are doubting on good people also who are helping poor people. This is not good. Just because they are not putting Krishna into center, so that means they are not good people if they are helping poor people. So see, even that good people, that so-called good people who is helping poor people, he is doing it for the sake of his own benefit. Why? Because if you do something good for others, then you will also get something, you will always get something good in return. So people, that's why, do so much good deeds. This is reality. You only think now, if that person, any person, that can be any person, if he's really so good, then what is the problem in surrendering Lord? That clothing, that food which he is donating, he's ultimately getting this from Lord only na. Then what is the problem in surrendering Lord? Tell me. So just fix this thing in your mind. If Krishna is not in center, then whatever so-called deeds anyone is doing, that will also be a reason for bondage. Covering, material covering. So bottom line is this, that whatever we are doing, if we are not putting Krishna into center, then it is a reason of bondage. It might seem good materially, but that is really not good. Anything opposition to Krishna is not good. So many things, they might seem nice, but they are actually not nice. So one should understand this. So just like Arjuna, he got bewildered. I will not fight. I will take sannyas. He was giving up his claim for a kingdom. He also got bewildered. But Krishna didn't agreed on this. Krishna did not approve of this because it was sense gratification. Sense gratification means attachment. Attachment is also sense gratification only. There is no love. That is attachment. Attachment is always the reason of bondage. It just binds us. When you only just observe this thing, if you have a attachment, suppose if I have attachment with this headphone, oh, this is my headphone, I just love this, etc., etc. But if suppose someone steals it, I don't want someone to steal it, by the way. But suppose if you have attachment with anything, it binds you. An anxiety is always there in your mind. You have a fear in your heart that no, please, anything whatever thing that you are attached with, you don't want that thing to depart from you. So attachment is something which binds you. Love is something which liberates you. It's it's freedom. But attachment is just the opposite. Love is just, yeah, attachment is just opposite of love, or love is just opposite of attachment. Yes. One's business or occupation need not to be changed, as Arjuna's was not changed, but one does have to change his consciousness. In order to change this consciousness, however, knowledge is required. See how easy Krishna has made everything now? You don't have to change anything. You have to start from where you are seated already. If you are in Grahastha ashram, so Krishna is not telling you to quit it and then serve him. You don't have to change anything. But what you have to change? You have to change your consciousness. You have to change your intention. Whatever we are doing, we should have this consciousness in our mind that we are doing it for the sake of satisfying our Lord. Literally, this satisfaction you yourself will feel after, like the satisfaction you yourself feel after doing this, like when you do anything for satisfying Lord, that satisfaction you feel, you can't even imagine it. You know, the potency, that feeling is just amazing. That's why you see now Krishna devotees in ISKCON temple only, you see their face always shines. It's not like they have put some face powder on their faces. I'm not talking about that shine. Shine means they have a kind of joy. Krishna consciousness is just amazing. I have never ever seen such people before. There are like many devotees of, they follow different things, but I have never seen such joyfulness. It's just amazing. And you will see, you will yourself become habitual of whatever you're doing. That how can I connect it with my Lord? You will just start working on your creativity. You know, when we cook also, so we just want to cook something new, something different every single day for Lord. So even you if you like painting, just do it for Krishna. I also love to paint. So I just observe this thing every time when I paint something related to Krishna, how it is purifying myself. Of course, I'm not able to experiencing it, but still we can meditate on this. And it really happens. It's not like we are artificially manifesting it. So for this, knowledge is must. If we will not have enough knowledge, then how will we be able to do it? Do you only think? If you don't have enough knowledge, if you don't have enough knowledge to connect things with Krishna, then how will you be able to do it? So for this, hearing is important. That knowledge is knowing I am part and parcel of Krishna, the superior energy of Krishna. That is real knowledge. So soul is fragmental part of super soul, Lord Krishna. And not only human beings, all the animals also. That is real knowledge. Relative knowledge may teach us how to repair a machine, but real knowledge is knowing our position to be integral with Krishna. Yes, okay. So we will continue this discussion in our next class. We will stop here now. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Pramanande, Hari Bol.